Hi there, my name is Talou and I'm here to tell you today about microgreens and how to do them. I'm actually shocked that more people aren't doing microgreens because it's a year-round garden. So the material we're going to start off with today is, this is actually a rice tray, but what I like about it is because there's ventilation here, the microgreens have a less chance of going moldy. So I do like that. I've used several different types of materials. Hemp. The hemp mats are really good, but they're a one-time use and they're kind of expensive. I've also used jute mats, and jute mats, for some reason, maybe it was just the type I bought, it had a smell to it and I felt like it brought out the smell in the microgreens. So I discovered cheesecloth. Cheesecloth works perfectly. For me anyway. So what I do is I just take some cheesecloth like this and I put it on my tray and I just cut a piece of cheesecloth off to the size of my tray. Okay, so perfect. So I will show you. And this is more so that the seeds don't fall through the cracks. There are so many different ways to do microgreens. Some people use soil. I just find this is the easiest way for me. So now you need seeds, and I try and shop local. I really like Mum's seeds. They're from Saskatchewan. So I use that. This one's a broccoli selection. And I gotta tell you, I'm just gonna get a measuring cup out. I gotta say, I don't know why everyone doesn't do this in the kitchen. It is such a cool way of having greens in your house all year round. Fresh, you know where they came from. So what I do next is these seeds, some seeds are big and some seeds are really teeny tiny. The broccoli seeds, what I like to do is I spread them out all over, and I will show you that. You don't want to put too many seeds together because they're going to clump together, and when the water hits them, they're going to clump together anyway, so you have to spread them apart. Okay, so, and you can't actually say, well, use, you know, a quarter of a cup, because some seeds you can use a third of a cup, some a quarter of a cup. It just depends on the seed. So I just experiment with them. I'm going to add a few more, just like that. Okay, and if you can see, I'm just going to lift up without trying. These seeds are so tiny, so you want to make sure they stay on your cheesecloth. Okay, and then the next step is just to add water to drench them. So that's what I will be doing. I have a bottle of water right here, and I'm going to, and because these seeds are so small and they're going to clump together, I actually don't put it over all of them. I just put it to one side. So I'm just filling it up with water to make sure all the seeds are wet. There, I can see they're almost floating now. So some people will tell you leave this overnight. Some people will tell you soak it for a few hours. I tend to just soak it for a few minutes. And then the great thing about these trays is that after you soak it for a few minutes, you can lift up this tray like this so that the seeds still stay on. And then you just take this tray underneath and just dump the water out and then put the tray back. Okay, now that's all to start your microgreens. Now these, if you've noticed, have come together a bit. They're clustered, so I'm just going to take my fingers and spread them out across the mat again. With bigger seeds, you don't actually have to do this. There, I've moved them, spread them apart a little bit on the mat. And this will be done within, depending on the seed, within a week to a week and a half. And so the next step is, for the first couple of days, you want to keep it in a dark spot, but also what works for me is I like to put a little bit of weight on it. And I don't know why this works, but it helps sprout the seeds faster. And then I just put, this is just a rock, but I just put that on, and then you just set it aside. And every single morning or night, what you would do is, all you do is do the same thing. You take this off, you take this up, you pour some water in it, and then you rinse it out, just making sure that while they're here, they're still moist. I usually say, if you're going to pour the water on it, once a day is fine, unless I guess you're in a really hot climate, but just check it. And then you set it aside. Okay, I just took the lid off, and these ones are ready to put in the window now. If you can see that they've sprouted the seeds. So I just created a swing in my sunny bright window so that the microgreens can grow. So because now that they're in the sun, they need to stay moist. So you take a spray bottle, and every couple of hours, just spray them. Like that. Hi. So that's it. If you can't spray your plants every couple of hours, what I would do is just soak it in the morning, add the water, make sure the bottoms are really nice and wet. You lift this up, you pour the water out, and then when you come home from work, you do the same. So microgreens are super easy to grow. These aren't done yet. These are about a week in. And they're also shorter because they're broccoli and they're shorter than some of them, like peas are really long. So yeah, and all you need is a sunny bright window. If you don't have a sunny window, you don't need a ton of equipment. What you can get are, and I think I got these on Amazon, and all it is are two grow lights. They're super cheap, and this has a clip on it. So you can just clip it to a table and then turn them on. Oh, these are facing the wrong way. There we go. And you can grow your microgreens that way too. So whichever works for you, sunny bright window or these. I think these are like 20 bucks or something for the pair. Thanks for watching the video, and let me know below if you have any questions or comments.